कितने बच्चे वेटिंग पे?
Hello students, JEE Mains is just around the corner. Catch us live on 2nd April to 8th April 2026, where we will provide you with detailed JEE Mains analysis, memory-based questions, paper pattern, safe score, and much more. So what are you waiting for? Join us on 2nd April to 8th April 2026 for all JEE Mains Day activities.
Hi everyone.
Hello everyone, all of you all, welcome to the paper discussion shift to Sunday 5th of April 2026.
Yes sir. So sir, we already discussed the 7th shifts
Yes,
with the student. This
of
is
course.
the 8th time that we are coming live into this JEE Mains.
And more
paper
2 times
discussion
we are
stream.
going to come still on Wednesday.
Absolutely sir. And much awaited session today because we have got the set of the question from math sir. I would say sir about 10 or 12 questions we have got in the math subject.
Okay.
And I would also say that the questions that came in the morning and the question that came in the evening, roundabout the questions are similar. The paper is easy, but so it's very happy moment for all of you who were very struggling with the math section. Now they will be able to score good marks. However, I also want to warn you one thing that my dear students, if the paper is easy, it's not easy for you, it's easy for everyone in that
Yes.
shift. So you'll be observing that there is a lot of competition in each marks that you would score. So your mistake, a small error that you will commit in the exam may cost you many marks. That is why my suggestion would be to actually minimize your errors while giving the examination because the paper is coming easy.
And dear students, I would like to inform you with a small break.
Yes.
Sir, this side you move. Dear students, we are going to launch a crash course batch for JEE Advanced 30 days course. It will be from afternoon 2 to 6:15 p.m. followed by examinations, followed by paper discussion, followed by doubts, and we are going to keep one separate WhatsApp group where you can discuss doubts. Hence, please fill the Google form which you have got.
Okay, sir, which type of the student has to appear for this advanced program?
This advanced program is designed for all students, especially who are eligible to clear for advance, irrespective of their percentile, because we have different categories of reservations.
Yes.
We have different sports category, handicap category, good percentile category, different varieties are there. So everyone is eligible, and if anybody has scored good percentile, then our team will directly connect to you, and negligible amount of fees. Negligible means it can be even zero.
Yes.
Okay, that depends upon your percentile, and we are going to give huge discounts to you. Please fill in the
Sir,
Google
if I
form.
get 99 percentile, how much scholarship
Zero,
will I get?
zero,
rupees,
zero
sir.
rupees.
99
ZDRO 0. Yes, if you cross 99 point something, you are going to get zero fees will be there, and 30 days crash course will be zero for you. Paper discussions will be zero for you. Analysis will be zero. Everything will be.
Sir, will I
charged
get the
to you.
worksheet after every lecture?
Everything will be available, including we are going to create WhatsApp group in which you can post your doubts 24/7, and all the faculties are also available in the group, and they will respond to your doubts, and the doubts will get cleared. And now Nihar, the paper was moderate as per the present analysis. Chemistry paper was moderate. Max sir, please tell me how is your question?
So yeah, so we are finding that the questions in the math, they are coming easier. However, it's not easy for you, it's easy for everyone. So that is why I would see here that a lot of competition will be there in each marks. So you have to secure 180 plus, sir, for
Yes.
getting 98%, 99 percentile and above. So basically, the safer score would be 180 marks in all the three
Yes.
subjects out of 300.
60 marks per subject.
Yes, yes. Then only you can aim for 99 percentile because
Yes.
these type of the question papers, if being served to your shift, then definitely for a safer side, 180 is a score that you have to
See,
achieve.
dear students, forget about the score. The students who have written the examination and those students who are going to write on Wednesday,
Yes.
listen very carefully. Most of the questions are coming from repeated model
Okay.
and repeated chapters.
Yes.
Okay, like
Concepts are repeated.
concepts are repeated.
Yes.
Like in chemistry, molecular orbital theory, VSEPR theory repeated. right? And in ionic equilibrium, pH and buffer calculations is repeated. In organic name reactions are repeated. Acidity, basicity, and nucleophilicity type of problems are repeated. You know, the practical organic chemistry, practical inorganic chemistry, salt analysis is repeated. So some questions are getting repeated continuously. Hence, those who are adding on Wednesday session 1 or 2, they can prepare this model. 90 scale से कितना marks आज की shift में? Okay.
96 marks आए आपके ने, कितने marks आज? 96 percentile बोल रहे हैं, फिर 96 marks
Please be clear with your statement. आप statement clearly बोलिए कि ठीक है 96 percentile के लिए कितने marks?
Session 1, can I get this course for free? Yes, obviously you can.
Yeah, you please immediately fill the form. Please sir, put the one more time form online in front of everyone. I am giving you free coaching. I am announcing. Please, I am announcing.
Sir, worksheets also.
Everything will be announced.
Test, sir?
Yes, sir. Please post the Google form immediately.
Yes.
Now again, sir. Now again you post. So, Mr. Study Time Geo, if you got 99.1 percentile, I am offering you in front of everyone. This course will be crash course will be free for you. Okay.
All right,
please fill the Google form.
96%.
You can see. You can scroll down. Exclusively JEE Advanced Crash Course Google form is there. You can fill it and you can get the course free. Sir, my exam is on shift 2. Please give some advice. Advice is already.
Sir, I would also like to speak something about.
No,
that.
sir. One thing you do, sir.
Yes.
Please stop. Give me 30 seconds.
Yes.
I am leaving.
You can
then
continue.
you can continue, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So 30 seconds time is that those who are adding shift 2 or 1 on Wednesday, focus on chemical bonding, ionic equilibrium, organic chemistry, name reactions, first year general organic chemistry, acidity, basicity, nucleophilicity, name reactions, salt analysis. These 6-7 topics you focus nicely. 6-7 questions.
Sir, one more thing,
very
sir.
clear.
In maths, sir, there are certain topics where you have to invest less time.
Okay.
And being invested less time, you'll be able to get higher return. So there are few chapters in which very less question models are there.
Okay.
And every time the question models are repeated.
So why don't you discuss that?
Yeah, I'll discuss. But in chemistry, is there any such type of the chapters? Less investment, higher return.
Yeah, what the chapters I said to students, they're all familiar with this. These chapters are, except ionic equilibrium, remaining all the chapters are easy. Biomolecules is there.
Less investment of time, higher
very
return.
less. Biomolecules, proteins is asking, sorry, amino acids asking one letter name for the amino acids, and then is asking from biomolecules questions from glucose and fructose, reducing, non-reducing models is asking. So this requires hardly 15 minutes of revision.
All right.
And you can score a mark.
Okay.
That is nothing but 4 marks.
All right.
Okay, one question, that is 4 marks, right?
Yes.
So sir, you please continue.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Thank you so
dear
much.
students, 12 to 13 mathematics questions have already
Yes,
entered.
we'll
So
discuss.
sir will discuss the details of mathematics and I'll be back in 15-20 minutes. Till
Yes.
then, be in the class and please fill the Google form for the advanced. Take care, bye.
All right, thank you, sir. So, Bacho, there are certain topics in mathematics also where you have to invest less and you'll be able to get high return. I'll tell you about those topics. The first one is 3D. In 3D, you will see across all the shifts, if you have gone through the PDFs that we have created after every shift. So 7 PDFs we have shared in our Telegram group till now. You can follow our Telegram channel and you'll be able to know that the questions in the 3D almost they are similar to each other. Distance between the point and the line and distance between two line, point of intersection. These are the few topics that they're asking again and again. Now the statistics question also are quite repetitive. Low investment, high return. Quadratic equation topic, low investment, high return. So there are few chapters where you have to invest less time and definitely you will be able to get high return through these chapters. So that is why, my dear students, I would suggest you to follow these chapters, matrix and determinant. Less investment of time, higher return. So that is the reason, my dear students, I would tell you that invest on these chapters, you will be able to revise it quickly and definitely you will be able to secure full out of full marks if the question being asked from these chapters. Are you getting my point, guys? Now let's have a quick discussion. This is our overall level of the paper of the 5th April shift 2, that is physics easy to moderate, chemistry moderate and math moderate but lengthy. Every time the questions in the mathematics, 7 to 8 questions, they actually put in the mathematics so that the students find more time. Student has to take more time in doing that question. See, 1 hour is given to you for a mathematics subject. Let's say 60 minutes. 60 minutes, if you divide by 25 questions, almost you will have 2 point something minutes. Now, if you take 5 minutes in one question, definitely you are consuming the time of other question. That's how the question becomes difficult. Otherwise, the conceptual type of the understanding that I tell you, based on the concept, the questions are coming easier. However, they may consume some extra time in that question because the calculation may be high. So that's why I've written here moderate paper and lengthy it can be, but I wouldn't say it to be a difficult one. So my dear students, this is the overall analysis about the math. Easy 40%, moderate 40%, difficult 20%. These are some chapter weightages. You can take the screenshot of my screen and you'll be able to see that these are the chapters that you have to focus more, and these are the chapters you have to focus less on, because the questions are coming less from these chapters. However, my dear students, about the physics also, 17% for the difficult section, 33% moderate, easy is 50%. And these are the chapter weightages for the physics as well. If you go for the chemistry paper, guys, 30% difficult, 37% easy, 33% moderate. So this is the overall analysis for the chemistry. Chemistry, we are finding that this time the students are generally saying they were not able to complete chemistry in 30 minutes. However, it may take you 40 to 45 minutes of the time to complete the chemistry section. Now, can we start with the paper? Are you all ready for the paper? Give me a thumbs up in the chat section. Are you all ready for the paper discussion? We have the set of the math question. And before I go ahead, crash course is really very important. Just fill the Google form being shared in the chat here, so that you may be able to enroll into this course. And all the students who are getting more than 99 percentile, it's a good opportunity for you. Let's say rigorous sessions of 4 hours every day by the expert faculties of the Infinity Learn. They have trained the AR1, they have trained the AR2, they have trained the AR3. And those faculties will be taking your sessions, and definitely they will help you to get into a good IIT college. And it's not about the fees, because for the percentile, if you're getting more than 99, so there will be a 0 fee. However, if it is more than even 95, then also you'll get a huge amount of the scholarship. So just fill the form, talk to our academic counselor. Definitely that will help your purpose. So guys, here is the first question in front of you. Here they have given one question, and in which they are saying that the coefficient of x square, in this expansion they are asking. So guys, I will give you the shortcut to attempt these type of the questions. Whenever they ask for the coefficient of x square in any of the expansion, so you have to get the term number, at which term number there will be a net coefficient of x square that will exist. So how will you find that? So bache, there exists a shortcut for that. Let's say here x raised to the power p is given, and here x raised to the power q is given, and bache, here you have n. So let's say the concept that I want to deliver to you is, whenever you have to find the coefficient of x raised to the power k in the above expression, so that exists at r value is equals to np minus k over p plus q. That exists at r value is equals to np minus k over p plus q. So here, my dear students, I have to get the term which is having x square in it. So if you want to get the term with x square, so that term will exist at r is equals to np. So it will be 10 into 2. np minus k, k is this, over p plus q. So it will be 20 minus 2. 20 minus 2, that will become 18. And bache, divided by 3. So the value of r that is coming here is 6. Are you all able to understand? I directly reached to that term where the x square term was lying. Are you all able to understand? Just give me a thumbs up in the chat section, guys. Now bache, let's say if you have to get the term number 6 plus 1, tr plus 1 is a formula. So you will apply ncr. Then the first term is raised to the power n minus r, and the second term is raised to the power r. So bache, over here you will be able to see that x square raised to the power 4 is x power 8, x raised to the power 6 is x power 6. So x power 8 divided by x power 6 is x square. So we are getting x square only as a variable part. However, if you see the coefficient, so it will be 10c6 into 2 raised to the power 4. Are you able to understand? So if you ask me the answer for this question, you can simplify it. It will be 10c6 into 2 raised to the power 4. Is it clear to everyone in the class? Are you all able to understand that how this question can be done? And the shortcut has also been explained here. You follow this shortcut to get the answer as quickly as possible. Moving ahead to the next question, if the distance of the point from the image of the point in the line is 4. So this is one of the point being given, and they have said that there is 1.127. And for this point, let's say this is a P point, and you have to find the image of the point P in the line which is given. Let's say the image of the point P in this line is P dash. So here the equation of the line that is given to you is x upon 1. Then it is y minus 1 over 1. and bache, then it is z minus 2 over 2. So beta, here if you join these two, object and image, so this line will be a perpendicular line. Now if I have to consider any point on this line, I will equate this line with lambda. So I will be able to get the value of x coordinate as lambda. I am finding the general point. Then y coordinate is lambda plus 1. And the z coordinate I will be able to find as 2 lambda plus 2. I hope you are able to understand this. Once it has been clear to you, now bache, I am assuming this foot of perpendicular to be the q point. I am finding the pq vector over here. So pq vector will be lambda minus 1 I cap, then it will be lambda plus 1 minus 1, so lambda minus 1 j cap, and then 2 lambda plus 2, and then minus 7, so it will be 2 lambda minus 5, and then k cap. But this pq vector, if you take the dot product with 1i, 1j, and then 2k, if you take the dot product with this, you will be able to see, since these two vectors are perpendicular, so their dot product will be 0. So over here lambda minus 1 you will have, again you will have lambda minus 1, again you will have 2 times 2 lambda minus 5, which is equals to 0. So over here 2 lambda minus 2 you are having, then you are having 4 lambda, then you are having minus 10, which is equals to 0. So 6 lambda will be equals to 12 over here. So the value of lambda will be equals to 2. Are you able to understand how we got the value of lambda? Once you have got the value of lambda over here, so lambda you have to substitute here 2, then it will be 3, and then 2 into 2, so that will become 4, 4 plus 2, so that will become 6. So this foot of perpendicular will be 2, 3, 6. Let's say if I have to get the, so if I have to get the image of a point, so let's say the image is x1, y1, z1, okay, I'm writing x1, y1, z1. So over here x1 plus 1 over 2 is equals to 2, so x1 value will be 3. In the same way, y1 plus 2 over 2 is equals to 3. So the y1 value will be 6 minus 2, that is 4. So in the same way, z1 plus 7 over 2 is equals to 6. So z1 value will be 12 minus 7. So 12 minus 7 will be 5. So if you ask me the image of this point, the P point, I will write the image as 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Now the question is what? If you see the question carefully, they are asking from us that there are 2 points. One point they have given in the question A2, 5, and the second point they have given as the image of this point, that is 3, 4, 5. Now once you are able to understand this, my dear students, after this you have to take the distance formula, and the distance formula they have given equal to 4. So you will be able to write here a minus 3 whole square, then 2 minus 4 whole square, and then 5 minus 5 whole square, which is equals to 4 square. So it will be a square, then plus 9 minus 6a plus 4 is equals to 16. I hope you are able to understand. So a square minus 6a, 13 minus 16, it will be minus 3, which is equals to 0. In this way, they are asking the sum of all possible values of lambda or a. So let's say a1 and a2 are the 2 roots. So sum of the roots, my dear students, it will be minus b over a. So that is how you will be able to get the answer to this question. Are you all able to understand how we did this problem? Very easy problem based on the 3D geometry. I already had discussed with you that 3D geometry is really very important topic. If you invest a very little amount of time, just practice the PYQs, definitely in the exam also you'll be able to deal with the question of the 3D. Now let's move ahead to the next question. They have said that these are the 39 arithmetic means between the numbers, that is 59 and 159. So 59 is a first number, and then in between them you are observing that 39 numbers are there and the last number is 159. So overall how many terms will be there? 41 terms. And these 41 terms will be in which sequence? They will be in the arithmetic progression. So bache, if you see here that A41 is 159, so A plus 40D is 159, where the A value is also given to you, that is 59. So 40D will be 159 minus 59, so that is 100. So D value will be bache 5 by 2. I hope you are able to understand. Now you will be able to see here that if you have to write the value of A25. So A25, my dear student, so that will be 26th term. It will be 59 plus 25D. Are you able to understand this? Is it clear to you guys? Are you able to understand? Now, if you have to find A28, so that will be A plus 28D. And if you have to find the value of A31, it will be A plus 31D. And if you have to find A36, it will be A plus 36D. And now they're asking the average of all these terms. Very easy to find the average of all these terms. How will you find the average? But say you do the sum of observation and you divide by the total number of observation. So let's say if you add them for getting the average, so 59 is added 4 times. However, if you see this 5 by 2, you will be able to see 5 by 2 taken common, 25, 28, 31 and then 36 is written. And this gets divided by the total number of observation, which is 4. So if you divide 4 to the first term, you will have 59 only. However, if you divide 4 to the second term, you will have 5 by 8 times this sum. So, bache, just the normal calculation you have to do 25, 28, 31 and 36. So that will be 13 plus 1, 14 and then 20. And then 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. So here you will have 120. Now simplify this to get the mean of these 4 observations and you will be able to get the answer. So is everyone in the class able to understand? Very easy question that we have got. From here, they are just asking to get the average of these observations. So it will be very easy for us to get the answer for this problem. Now, my dear students, let's go ahead for the next problem. They have said that the sum of the first 10 terms of this series, where the series is 1 upon 1 plus 1 power 4 into 4. This is also a sequence and series question. So 2 upon 1 plus 4 times 2 square, 3 upon 1 plus 4 times 3 power 4. So how will you deal with this question, my dear students? Let's say if you have to find the rth term. Which term, bache? Rth term. If you have to find the rth term, so in the numerator there will be r. However, in the denominator it will be 1 plus 4 times r power 4. Can you see that? Let's say if you put r value 1, you'll get this term. If you put r value 2, you'll get this term. If you put r value 3, you'll get this term. If you put r value 4, you'll get this term. So you have got the rth term just by observation. Now, bache, you have to convert this into a telescopic series. How will you convert it? So basically, my dear students, here, can you write it as 2r square whole square? Can you write it as? And then plus 1 is already written. And in the middle, can you write 2ab? So let's say I'm writing negative 4r square. And then I'm writing, sorry, positive 4r square. And then I'm writing negative 4r square over here. Negative 4r square over here. And then, bache, we have to convert the sum of these 3 terms as a square plus b square and then plus 2ab. So it will become a plus b whole square. And bache, this 4r square can be written as 2r whole square. Are you able to understand what I have done up till this step? Now, bache, do you know what is a square minus b square? A square minus b square will be a plus b times a minus b. So 2r square minus 2r plus 1, then 2r square plus 2r and then plus 1. So, bache, here you can see the denominator is the product of the 2 factors. However, the numerator is r. Now, I have to break it into a partial fraction. How will I break it? So, bache, here one of the factor is a bigger factor, larger factor. One of the factor is a smaller factor. If you subtract the larger and the smaller, you will be able to see here that you are getting 4r. See, I am writing in the numerator as the subtraction of 2r square plus 2r plus 1 and then 2r square minus 2r plus 1. If I write in the numerator the subtraction of these 2 factors, denominator I am keeping as it is. So you will be able to observe that 2r square getting cancelled, 1 getting cancelled, 2r plus 2r, it will become 4r. So here we have r. That is why I have to divide 4 also, because 4r when divided by 4 will result into r only. So basically why I'm doing this, I want to break this larger fraction into a pieces. So this basically I want to convert into a partial fraction. Now if you divide this factor with these two factors, so you'll be left with one of the factor. And what is that factor? So here, my dear students, you will be left with 1 by 4 times 1 upon 2r square minus 2r plus 1 minus 1 upon 2r square plus 2r plus 1. See how we have converted this rth term as a subtraction of two factors. Now how it becomes easy for us? See, I'll tell you. Because they have given the summation that the r value will move from first to 10 terms, because they're asking the sum of 10 terms. Now, bache, if you substitute r value 1 here, see what will happen. You will get a1 because this is the ar term, rth term. If you substitute r value 1, you will get a1. If you substitute r value 2, you will get a2. And if you substitute r value 10, you will get a10. Now, if you add all of them, so middle terms will get cancelled. I'll tell you how. Because this is a telescopic series that has been created. So let's say if you substitute r value 1, see what will happen. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, only 1 upon 1 will remain. Here if you substitute r value 1, you will have 5. Alright, this 1 by 4 I am keeping outside as it is. Now let's substitute r value 2. If you substitute r value 2, see what will happen. 2 into 2 square, 2 into 4, 8. 8 minus 4, so it will be 4. 4 plus 1, it is 5. And here, bache, if you substitute r value 2, so 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Can you see that this 1 by 5, 1 by 5 got cancelled? 1 by 13, 1 by 13 will get cancelled. You will observe that in the 10th term, this term and this term will also get cancelled. Only in the 10th term, you are having 1 upon 2 into 10 square, and then 2 into 10, and then plus 1 is remaining. So here the first term is remaining. Here the last term is remaining, and middle terms will all get cancelled. So the sum of 10 term will be 1 by 4 times 1 minus 1 upon, bache, here 2 into 10 square, 2 into 100. So 200 plus 20 plus 1, so 221. Now bache, it becomes very easy to simplify. 221 minus 1, 220 over 221, and then divide by 4. Easily we can cancel a factor of 4. So 4 5s are 20, and then again you will have 5. So 55 over 221 we are able to generate. If you think you can cancel more factors, you can cancel. Otherwise we have converted in the form of m comma n, and then they are asking us, let's add these two values. So bache, if you add m plus n over here, you will be able to see when 221 is added with 55. So over here we are getting 276. 276 is given to us in the third option. That is why third option will be the final answer to this problem. Guys, are you all able to understand how telescopic series helps us in getting and reducing the sum? And all the middle terms, bache, are getting cancelled here. Sir, need help, sir, doubt. Sir, 9 months, 99 percentile possible. 9 months means you have to attempt for the paper in next 9 months. Yes, 99 nahi, 100 percentile is possible if you work hard. Even if you start from the day 1, let's assume today is a day 1, then also it will be sufficient for you to cover up grade 11th and 12th both in 1 year. And in the January attempt, you can plan for getting 100 percentile. And definitely for that, you have to take the guidance of the expert faculty at Infinity Learn. So if you have not filled the form, please fill it yet. All right, so we have with us Aniruddha sir. He'll be taking up with the physics question. So sir, I welcome to this JEE main paper discussion. And sir, how did you find the physics paper?
So far again, it's been easy, sir. Easy. This entire April attempt has been easy papers only in physics.
Math also we are finding the same, sir.
As compared to January, January was very tough.
Yes.
But this time
so do you find that the toppers will bring 300 out of 300 this time?
From a physics point of view, I think it's easy to I'll not say easy, but I'll say it is very much possible to get full 300.
Full 300, yes. That's how what I feel. So you can continue.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let's continue with our physics questions. Again, it's the same level. It's easy questions, simple question, formula centric, also not too time consuming. Okay. How will be tomorrow? It's shift 2. Chill, Darsh, chill. Questions are not coming difficult. Just keep your cool. Don't rush through it. Don't make silly mistakes. That's it. It's not like difficult questions will become. Paper tomorrow also would be easy only. Before I get started, to all of you who have given this time, will be giving in the coming 2 days, or you have given in January, and if your percentiles are good, then we are launching a dedicated JEE Advanced Batch crash course. It's a 1-month course. This is for all those students. Maybe you've been learning JEE by yourself, or you might have been doing from some coaching, some place, but your coaching does not have the infrastructure or the faculties that can take advanced batches. So we'll have the top Sri Chaitanya faculties for JEE Advanced over here in a dedicated 1-month crash course. You will every day be having classes. You'll be getting assignments. You'll be getting DPPs related to the advanced preparation. You have all the support that is necessary to take your rank and get you into an IIT. So the Google form link is down over there, down in the description. Please fill that up. There's a very limited number of seats. It's also a bit, you can't it's not for everyone. So based on your percentile, you'll be given different discount percentages as well. So please fill up that Google form before the seats fill up. Okay. Dasa, contacting me personally is a bit of a challenge. I mean, if you're part of our courses, then you can, but through YouTube, I cannot give my entire personal details on YouTube. Okay, let's begin with the physics questions. First one, it says, a wheel initially at rest is subjected to a uniform angular acceleration about its axis. In the first 2 seconds, it rotates through an angle of θ1, and in the next 2 seconds, it rotates by an angle of θ2. Find the ratio of θ2 by θ1. Easy question. In fact, this kind of question you might have even done in kinematics with regular displacement, regular accelerations. We know because it starts initially from rest, your θ1 is equal to 1/2 alpha t square, right? That is 1/2 t1, I'll say. Alpha, we'll keep it alpha. The time is 2 seconds. 2 squares, that I'll put it as 4 alpha by 2. We'll keep it for now. Now see, in the next 2 seconds, you can't directly find for the next 2 seconds. Instead, you have to find the total angular change in 4 seconds. You have to find the total angular change in 4 seconds. You will get 1/2 alpha square. This I should have called it T2, but anyway, 1/2 alpha into 4 square, which is 16 alpha by 2. Now this is not θ2. θ2 is from that 2 seconds to this 4 seconds. I know in a total of 4 seconds it goes this much. Okay, in fact I can even simplify this to put it with an 8. But in that 2 second to 4 second interval, in the next 2 seconds, it travels 8 alpha minus 2 alpha. So my θ2 then is, that is 6 alpha. So if you want θ2 by θ1, that's 6 alpha divided by 2 alpha. The answer is option A, 3. Okay. WhatsApp, Instagram, I cannot give openly here because that's private Instagram account. But look for it, you might find. Okay. Or there's that Google form link, students. You can fill that up based on your percentiles and all of that. You can obviously be put into a batch, and then you can personally contact me as well. And again, based on your percentile, based on your performance, there's like 100% scholarship over there. So please fill that form up. Meanwhile, let's move to our next question. It says a body of mass m is taken from the surface of the earth to a height equal to twice the radius of the earth. The increase in the potential energy will be. There is a direct formula here. There is a direct formula here. What is the formula? The change in potential energy between the surface and a height h. That change in potential energy is mgh divided by 1 plus h by r. This is the standard formula. You don't have to go with gmm by r square, so on. Kinematics equation. Just like you have s equal to half at square, in place of displacement, you have angular displacement. In place of acceleration, you have angular acceleration. All the equations of kinematics apply for rotation as well, just swapping them out for their rotational variables. Okay. Oh. So over here, they have said that it is taken to twice the radius of the Earth. So h is equal to 2re. So I can put it here. 1 plus 2re by re. Take this out. That's a 3 over here. 1 plus 2, that's a 3. So that's a 2 by 3 mgre. It's option D. See, easy questions, doesn't consume a lot of time, but these are the kind of questions where you have to be especially careful for silly mistakes. So going forward, if you have the coming shifts, please be careful. It's going to be an easy paper, but spend time. Don't think, oh, it's an easy question, let me just solve it in 10 seconds. I'll read the first line and I'll solve. It's a question I've done similar. Please read the full question. Give a minimum of 30 seconds per question in physics. Okay, my full name is Aniruddha Roy. Aniruddha and then ROY, Roy. Okay, let's go for the next one. It says an electron traveling with a velocity v in free space, and when it enters a medium, its velocity is reduced by 20%. The de Broglie wavelength of electron in the medium is alpha lambda naught, where lambda naught is the de Broglie wavelength in free space. The value of alpha is going to be what? Now I just want a quick confirmation from the students who gave the exam today. Was this 20%? Was this reduced by 20%? Or was this number something else? Because these are the places where, because we're getting memory based questions, students, these are the places where sometimes the values are a little off. So it could be over here. So you can tell me if that is 20% or something else. In the meantime, let's start solving over here. Velocity reduced by 20%. So if the original velocity was v naught, the new velocity is 0.8 times of v naught. It was 20. Okay, great. Then it is 0.8 times of v naught, right? Now, if you think about it, your de Broglie wavelength, lambda, is inversely proportional to root v. It is inversely proportional to root v. So, lambda by lambda naught is equal to root over of v naught by v, right? It is v naught by v. At this point, we have root over of v naught by 0.8 v naught. V naught cancels out. This is basically root over of 5 by 4. So my lambda is equal to root over of 5 by 4 is root over of 1.25 times lambda naught. So I'm assuming alpha value is equal to root over of 1.25. It is root over of 1.25. Was that one of the options? Sir, ye poll close kar dena. Was that there in the options? Because I don't think this was numerical answer type. Was that there in the options? Hey, sorry. What am I doing? 1 by MB. There's no root. There's no root. It's just 1.25. There's no root. My mistake. The answer is just 1.25. Because see, h lambda is equal to h by p, right? It's h by p. P is just mass into velocity. My mistake. Okay? We'll move on to the next question. Next one says, in an experiment to determine the resistance of a given wire using Ohm's law, the voltmeter and ammeter readings are 10 volts and 5 amperes respectively. The least count of voltmeter and the ammeter are 500 millivolts and 200 milliamperes respectively. The estimated error in the measurement, so that delta R is what they are looking for. Easy to solve. You know your R is equal to V by I. So delta R over R is equal to delta V over V plus delta I over I, because it's a multiplication or division. So you know the relative errors are what add up. Now this delta R is what you are solving for. What is R? That is just V by I, okay? That is equal to, over here, delta V is how much? 500 millivolts. So I'll rather call it 0.5 volts divided by, this is 10, plus delta I is 200 milliamperes, which is 0.2 amperes divided by 5 amperes. And my V by the original resistance is 10 by 5, which is just 2 ohms. So I can actually write it here as 2 ohms. Once that is done, we are just looking for delta R, right? Okay, so cross multiply that. Delta R is then just 2 into, that's 1 by 10, plus that's a 0.4 by 5. Let's multiply a 2 to the numerator and denominator. What this does is 1 plus, this is also 1 now, this is also 10 now, this is 0.8 divided by 10, which is 1.8 by 10, which is 0.18. It will be option C. Yes, good Raifan. Yes, Kuber. Yeah, last one was 1.25. Good, page boy. All right, everyone seems to have got this. Let's look at the next one. A thin convex lens and a thin concave lens are kept coaxially. Then the focal length changes, so on and so forth. This is changes. Basically, I'm assuming over here that they are kept in contact. When they are kept in contact, I know the equivalent focal length is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Now think about it, a convex lens will have positive focal length, a concave lens will have negative focal length. Here they are saying, is it changed when the positions are interchanged? No, doesn't matter who is before, who is after. That will have no impact. Second thing, what is the behavior of the equivalent lens based on the magnitude of focal length? We know the behavior of the equivalent lens will be based on its sign, whether the equivalent is positive or negative. If the equivalent is positive, it behaves like a convex lens. If the equivalent is negative, it behaves like a concave lens. Now you will see the option here will be D. Why? Because if the focal length of convex is less than that of concave, then over here, remember, it's inversely proportional to the focal length. If convex lens focal length is small, the denominator is small, so the quantity is greater. Whereas for the concave lens, focal length is bigger, so if the denominator is bigger, the quantity is less. So when you subtract this is greater minus lesser, you will get a positive quantity. So positive value means it would behave as a convex lens. Okay? Got it, everyone? Let's move to our next question. It says, under the steady state condition, potential difference across the capacitor in the circuit is how much? Easy question here, students. Extremely easy question. Because when you are in the steady state, that means the capacitor is not allowing any current to flow through it. No current is going through that. The entire current passes along this line and comes back. Which means the resistance it sees is just 2 ohm plus 6 ohm in series. That is 8 ohms. So the current will be the voltage, 2 volts, divided by 8 ohms, which is 0.25 ampere. Now, because no current is flowing through this, understand that the voltage across this capacitor will be the same as across this full thing. And the voltage across the full thing is the same as the voltage drop across the 2 ohms. So what is the voltage drop across the 2 ohms? The voltage drop across the 2 ohm, if a current of 0.25 is passing, which is just 0.5 volts. Answer is 0.5. Got it? Easy stuff, students. Again and again I'm repeating. Those of you, how many of you have an exam tomorrow? Yes, 0.5 is the answer. How many of you have an exam tomorrow? We are finished with the paper for the physics part. We'll bring more physics questions eventually. But I just wanted to ask, how many of you have an exam tomorrow? Because for all of you, the advice is the same. that I've repeated again and again, that please make sure you stay calm, stay cool, do not get overexcited on seeing an easy paper. The fear is not like it will be a difficult paper, you will panic. This time, it's exactly opposite. If it's an easy paper, you tend to get overexcited. You tend like, okay, I've seen this question before. I know the answer. I've seen these options. And what NTA will do, it will change just one value over there. As a result, if you do not read the question thoroughly, if you don't give like 30 seconds per question, you will make a mistake in the examination hall. So January, your score might have come lower because you panicked. This time your score might come low because you get overexcited. So please maintain your cool, maintain your composure in the examination hall. All right. With that said, I think I'll ask Bharat sir to take over. Next, I think we have the math section.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir.
So overall, how is physics paper?
Again, sir, it's following the same pattern.
Same
Throughout
pattern?
April. It's easy. So that is why I was telling the students that in January, some of their scores might have come low because they panicked in the
Yes,
hall.
sir. Yes,
This time their scores might come low if they get overexcited because it's an easy paper.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually a very
Okay.
big fear for me.
Yes, sir. I understand. Fine, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, dear students, coming to mathematics part, already Akshay sir has discussed a few questions, and math part I think are not so difficult today. So yeah, before that, one important point, dear students, we are going to launch a crash course batch for JEE Advanced from April 13. It is 30-day course. It's very, very important, where senior faculty are going to deliver JEE Advanced, and all the students based on your JEE Main, you just enroll with us. The fee will be very nominal and will give great discounts for the students who secure better percentile in JEE Main January event, right? And in the description the link is given, so all of you fill your data so that our mentor will connect with you, so that they will also explain about the eligible discounts to you, right, dear students? Fine, thank you. So let us move to questions. Question number 1 here today, mathematics. Please do observe that limit y tends to 0. Limit y tends to 0 stands for y is the variable, x is a constant as far as this limit is concerned. So now f of x, you can write it as limit y tends to 0. You see 1 minus cos of xy, like 1 minus cos theta, you just multiply and divide with theta square. So you write x square y square here. Tan of xy is there, so you just multiply and divide with xy, and so here also you will get one more xy, and already y cube is here. If you just rearrange the terms of differentiation, I mean limits here, so tan theta by theta at theta tends to 0 will become 1. 1 minus cos theta by theta square is the standard limit, which is 1 by 2. So here y cube gets cancelled, you will get x cube into 1 by 2, this is x cube by 2 is the limit. Once you know the limit is x cube by 2, so he is asking number of solutions of f of x is equal to sine cube. That is x cube by 2 is equal to sine x, that means x cube is equal to 2 sine x is the trigonometry cum algebra equation. You see x cube graph is this is x cube. You have to draw 2 sin x graph, definitely they will intersect at 0, sin x again at pi it becomes 0, meanwhile it will cut here once and up to 2 pi, then by this time it crosses 1, it will not intersect. Again at minus pi this becomes 0, so this after that it will go like this. You can find solution number 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. There will be 3 solutions for this particular trigonometric equation, right, dear students? The next I can say this particular equation, you see quadratic equation kind of given in complex numbers. Here z square plus 4z minus of this, whose roots are z1 comma z2. So we have to find the value of mod z1 square plus mod z2 square. Array, you just find the roots of this, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac, which is 1 plus 12i by 2a, which gives minus 4 plus or minus, you take out 4 common, so the 2 into root of 4 plus 1 plus 12i by 2, which gives minus 2 plus or minus root of 5 plus 12i. This is. What can you say about finding square root of 5 plus 12i? Square root of a complex number, let it be x plus iy, square on both sides. 5 plus 12i is x square minus y square plus 2xyi. From this, x square minus y square must be 5 and 2xy is equal to 12, that is xy is equal to 6. 3 into 2 is this product. This is 3 square minus 4 square, I mean to say 3 into 2, 3 square minus 2 square will give you 5. So x plus iy, you can take it as 3 plus 2i. So once you know this is 3 plus 2i, so this is minus 2 plus or minus 3 plus 2i, which gives, if you add, this is 1 plus 2i is one root, minus 5 minus 2i is the other root. So these are the two roots of the quadratic equation. Now you can just modulus of z1 square, this is going to be 5, modulus of 25 plus 4, 29. 5 plus 29 is going to give you the answer. Come on, write, all of you, give your answer. 29 plus 5 is going to be 34. 34 is the answer for this particular equation, right? The next, dear students, as a simple complex numbers. You see, in the papers that we have seen so far, this is the 6th paper. Among all the 6 papers that we have seen, out of 6, 3 questions are related to quadratic in complex numbers. You just treat it as quadratic equation in x and you can just solve it, you can find the roots. Such questions are given. The next, you see, this trigonometric equation, theta belongs to minus pi to pi. This is the trigonometry equation given. You just multiply 2 on both sides. 2 cos a cos b will give you cos a plus b plus cos a minus b, which is 3 theta by 2. You just see theta minus, this is the one, is equal to cos a plus b, which is 1421 theta by 2 plus cos a minus b cos 7 theta by 2. These two gets cancelled. So you can better you write cos 21 theta by 2 minus cos 3 theta by 2 will become 0. Cos a minus cos b will become, you can write minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 6 theta into sin c minus d 9 theta by 2 will become 0. Therefore, you will get sin 6 theta must be 0 or sin 9 theta by 2 must be 0. And hence, if you take sin 6 theta is 0, 6 theta must be n pi. So, theta must be n pi by 6. So, n can be integer. You can take here from, you see, minus pi to pi. So, n, if you put 0, you will get pi by 6, 2 pi by 6, 3 pi by 6, 4 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, even 6 pi by 6 you can take. Similarly, these with minus also. 6 and 6, 12 plus 1, there are 13 solutions for this equation. Similarly, 9 theta by 2 is also n pi. So, theta will be 2n pi by 9. So, in this, when you put n is 0, you will get 0, which is already obtained here. N is equal to 1, 2 pi by 9, n is equal to 2, 4 pi by 9, whereas n is equal to 3, 6 pi by 9. 6 pi by 9 is nothing but 3 pi by 6. This is, you see, 2 pi by 6, this is pi by 3, 6 pi by 9, which is 2 pi by 3. You can say that is already obtained. This is 2 pi by 3. So, that I am not taking. Then 8 pi by 9 is fine. These three same in negatives also. 3 plus 3, 6. So, 13 plus 6, you will get 19 solutions for this particular equation. How many solutions, friends? Just you need to do little carefully. Apply basic trigonometry. In all the question papers, we are getting trigonometry simplification based questions. Here you just apply trigonometry simplification based, so that you got 2 simple equations related to this, right? The next, a box contains 5 blue, 6 yellow and 4 red balls. The number of ways of drawing 8 balls containing at least 2 from each color. So suppose you take 2 here and you have to select 6 here and 2, 4. This is 2, 3, 3. This is 2, 4, 2, right? The next you put 3 here, so this should be 5. You can write, so 2, 3, you can write 3, 2, 5. Then if you take 4 here, you have to take 4 and at least 2 means 2, 2. These are the possibilities. For each case you have to write, you just write 5C2 into 6C2 into 4C4. 5C2 is 10, 6C2 stands for, this is 15, right, into 1, which is 150. Then this is going to be 5C2 is 10, 6C3 is 20, 4C3 is 4, which is going to be 800. This is 5C2 is 10 into 6C4 is 6C2, which is going to be 15 into 4C2 is 6, which is 900. Okay. The next 5C3 is 10 into 6C2 is going to be 15 into 4C3 is 4, 600. Similarly, 5C3 is 10 into, you can write 6C3, which is going to be 20 into 4C2 is 6. 2 6 are 1200. And finally, 5C4 is 5 into 6C2 is going to be 15 into 4C2 is 6. Yeah. So 75 into 6, 150 into 3, 450. Now you just count all these, 450 and 150, 600, 600 and 600, 1200, 2000, 3200 plus 900, 4100 is the answer. Correct? 4100 is the answer. Okay. Yeah, you see, so whatever, see the exam center, whatever the latest one, whatever it is displaying, to that exam center you go. Okay. So if you have any question related to this, you can mail, but so whatever you just check, might be you have downloaded BARC1. Please ensure BARC1. Yeah. So BARC or BTech you please check. So the BTech exam related exam center, whatever the latest one it is displaying, you go to that exam center. Okay. Right. Fine. The next, friends, the next question, the variable, you see here, a variable x takes values like x 0, 1, 6, 12, 20 and so on, n into n minus 1. You see, this is 0 into 1, this is 1 into 2, kind of, this is 0, this is, yeah, so 2 into 3 this is also 1 into 2 into 3, 1 into 2 this is, and 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, n into n minus 1, 0 into 1. And the frequencies that are given are nothing but NC0, NC1, NC2, correct it, it is 2, and NC3, NC4, NCN. So given its mean is going to be 60. Its mean is sigma xi fi by sigma fi. This is the mean. So sigma xi fi you can write sigma r into r minus 1 into NCR, where r runs from 0 to n, by sum of all frequencies is going to be 2 power n. So how will you write here, friends? Sigma r square NCR n into n plus 1 into 2 power n minus 2 minus sigma r into NCR n into 2 power n minus 1 by 2 power n. You just take 2 power n minus 2 common. So you can take here n into, you can take n into 2 power n minus 2 common, so that n plus 1 minus 2 will become n minus 1 by 2 power n, which gives n into n minus 1 by 4. This is given as 60. N into n minus 1 is 240. So therefore n is equal to 16. If n is equal to 16, if n is equal to 16, he is asking the median. Median is that where you see these are already in ascending order. Median means you have to find less than cumulative frequency, or you can arrange them in ascending order. So the middlemost item you have to take, right? Accordingly, you can pick up the median. So you can take like n by 2. This is 2 power n. Sum of all frequencies is going to be 2 power n, 2 power 16. So this is going to be, so since it is a uniformly distributed one, so accordingly you can pick up the median one, which lies NC8 related. Generally by symmetry you will get NC 16C8 related, because it is frequencies are uniformly distributed. So I mean to say here, so 8, this is NC 16C8 related, that is 8 into 9, 72 possibly be. So or else you can also apply the procedure to find the median for this particular data. Okay. The next, friends, you see this question here, these three numbers are in AP. So you can write here, this is going to be 2f of a is equal to 2 power 1 minus a plus 2 power 1 plus a plus 3 power a plus 3 power minus a. Now these are in AP in the sense this. So alpha be the minimum value of f of a. To find the minimum value, to apply AMGM inequality, this is 2 into 2 power minus a. You take 2 power minus a 2 times, 2 power a 2 times, 3 power a, 3 power minus a. Because to apply AMGM inequality, all must be positive. Not only that, the equality must be hold. When a is 0, all are equal to 1. So for this, if you apply AMGM, that means 6 items are there. Sum is nothing but 2f of a by number of items 6. Arithmetic mean greater than or equal to. Geometric mean is this product will become 1 power 1 by 6, which implies f of a is greater than or equal to 3. If f of a is greater than or equal to 3, that means its minimum value is 3, alpha value is going to be 3. If alpha is equal to 3, the question becomes, this is integral, so log 2 ln 2 to ln 3 dx by, this is e power 2x minus e power minus 2x dx. In this stage, you just take e power x as some t, so that if you put ln 2, this becomes 2, integral 2 to 3, so e power dx, e power x dx is dt, so dx will become, you can write dt by t, this is 1 by, this is t square minus 1 by t square, which goes like integral 2 to 3, t power 4 t square it comes, this is t by, this is t power 4 minus 1 dt. So t square, if you take it as alpha in this stage, if you take t square is equal to alpha, this becomes integral. When t is 2, alpha will become 4 to 9. This is going to be half, you can write 2t, you can write, which is half here, 2t dt will become d alpha by alpha square minus 1, which is half into 1 by 2a log mod x minus 1 by x plus 1 between the limits 4 to 9. Correct? So this is going to be 1 by 4 into log of, you write 9 here, which is 8 by 5 minus log of 4 here, 3 by 5. 9 if you write, this is 9 minus 1, 8 by 10. 8 by 10 minus this, which is 8 by 10 into 5 by 3, which is 2 times 4 by 3. So the final answer will become 1 by 4 into log 4 by 3. You just see this question is combination of, yeah, you are going to get here. So 8 by 10 minus, if you, when you put 4 here, 3 by 5 into 5 by 3, so you will get 4 by 3. So I mean to say here, correct. So dear students, this is here, I mean to say this question, the beauty here is to apply AMGM inequality, okay. For applying AMGM inequality, you have to maintain, there must exist some A such that all entries equality must be possible, otherwise you cannot apply. So this is why here you have to take 2 power minus A, 2 power minus A, that is the beauty in this. Then next, dear students, I mean to say all of you, most importantly, stay connected with Infinity Learn. We are the one who bring all the main questions in the exact manner to to your notice, so that you can comfortably follow. This will be helpful for upcoming, that means other 4 sections are there. So out of 10 papers we have completed 6 papers by today. So all the 6 papers illustrate, guide the student, those who are going to write exam for tomorrow as well as Wednesday. For tomorrow, Monday and Wednesday, for you important point is, so don't be hurry in the exam. So the questions are not so difficult, it is going parallel to 2025 or little easier. You just simply follow the track and try to read the question well, understand the question well and attempt. So please don't do half reading the question and he asks something and you attempt something. Please don't do that. So if you maintain the tempo, definitely your scores will increase, negative marks will not be, I mean to say, you will not lose in terms of negative marks. That is very, very important. Yeah. So tips, should I still revise? Yes, yes, yes. Please revise, please. Just, and most important, formulae. And many students are not able to revise the basic content and they are doing fundamental mistakes in recollecting the formulae. Many students will think I can derive this in the exam. No, please go through the formulae. Trigonometry related formulae we are getting at least 1 or 2 questions, definitely we are getting more simplification. So please follow the things thoroughly, and so all of you enroll with our advanced batch. So Infinity Learn special batch for JEE Advanced. So it will be purely online batch, senior faculty will be taking the class. It will take, you see, 30 days crash course it is for JEE Advanced, right? So all of you, those who are interested, please give your details in the link provided in the description, okay? So we are having our specialist chemistry faculty, Dr. Sarfraz sir. Hello sir, hi.
Hi all of you all.
Sir, how is
Hi, sir.
chemistry paper, sir?
Chemistry paper moderate, sir.
Moderate, fine.
Till now in all the shifts I saw that chemistry paper is coming moderate.
Okay.
So I think those who are writing on Wednesday, I think 90% is the chance that for them also
Okay.
paper is going to come.
Wonderful.
Right.
Yeah. Fine, sir. So just continue, sir.
Right. Thank you very much, Bharat sir.
Yes, sir.
So dear students, let's come to chemistry point of view paper discussion. Right. So all of you can see, given below are 2 statements. Glucose is found to exist in 2 different anomeric forms, alpha and beta glucose. Yes, everybody know glucose have 2 forms, 2 anomeric forms which differ at carbon number 1, correct? Right? This is called carbon 1, C1, okay? Carbon number 1. So no doubt this is statement is correct, 100% the statement is correct. In open chain structure, C3, C4, C5 of glucose and fructose both have same configuration or orientation. Let us check it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So this is CHO, this is CH2OH, this is OH, this is OH, this is OH, this is OH. Fructose, this is CH2OH, this is CH2OH, and this is OH, this is OH, and this is OH. This is glucose, dear students, and this is fructose. So this is purely structure based question, no need of any concept here. So everybody can see this is 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, this is 3, 4 and this is 5. So, if you see 3, 4, 5 of glucose and fructose are same. Correct everyone? Everyone, is it clear? So, 3, 4, 5 of glucose and fructose are same. Hence, statement 1, both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Please reply to me everyone, give thumbs up. Reply quickly, fast, everyone. Quickly reply to me, is it clear? So, both the statements are coming correct. So, maybe this option is in 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. But wherever the option is there, if you have ticked that option 1 and 2 both are correct, then you are absolutely right. Okay. Next, the total number of unpaired electrons in D3, D4, D7 low spin is X. The sum of unpaired electron in D5, D6 high spin is Y. So, everybody should know that in octahedral complexes tops, this is EG orbital and this is T2G orbital. Okay. So, right. Okay, dear students. So, here in D3, D4, D7 low spin. So, 1, D3, 2, 3, this is D3. Then D4, 1, 2, 3, it will go here, right? This is D4 in low spin. Then D7 in low spin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is D7 in low spin. Then D5, D6 in high spin. So, high spin means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is D5 in high spin. D6 in high spin. D6 in high spin is this one. So, this is D6 in high spin. Clear everyone? So, now we have to calculate the unpaired electrons. So, here unpaired electrons are coming 3, here unpaired electrons are 4, here unpaired electrons are again 3, here unpaired electrons are 1, here unpaired electrons are 0. So, answer is how many? 11. Clear everyone? Right? Next. Now, Ansh and Shalini, please tell me everyone. Next, a paper dipped in dilute sulfuric acid. So, you can do by two methods. Method 1, everyone, method 1, simply you can apply a trick. Simply you can apply one trick. What is that? Potassium dichromate, everybody should know, is orange. Correct? Everybody should know. And in acidic medium, it is green because of formation of chromium plus 3 ions. Agree everyone? Okay, very good, Shalini Verma. Right? Everybody understood method 1? Right? So, directly the answer is B. If you say, no, sir, I don't want a shortcut, I want detailed explanation. If anybody says detailed explanation, one second. Right. This one 50 na? How 3, 4, 9, 7? Oh, 1 minute, I did mistake. Sorry. 1 minute. Actually, I did, yeah, low spin, high spin mixed weapon. So first low spin will do, D3. D4. D7. High spin D5. D6. So 4. This is 4. This is 5. 9. 10, 12, 15. So answer is 15. So actually for low spin I did high spin, low spin I did. I mixed off. So low spin and high spin I mixed off. So answer is 15, 100% you are correct. Okay. So actually in reading high spin, low spin I mixed off. No problem. Okay dear students. Next. So everyone I was telling that a paper dipped in dilute sulfuric acid solution X upon treatment with sulfur dioxide turns green. So directly this is chromium. This is method 1. Everyone tell me, shall I show you long method also? Please reply anybody. Shortcut I showed you. Shall I show you long method? Shivani, Yashwant, Aryan, Sneha, Kritika, Anshu, Upadhyay, everyone. Shall I show long also or don't want? Everyone reply. Shortcut is clear. Long means I can show. Long method also I can show. Okay, easy NCERT line, pack up. Then we'll go for next one. Arrange the following compounds in the decreasing stability order. A. So everybody can see 2-methyl butene. Next, cis-butene. Next, 2,3-dimethyl butene. Okay, next is propene. Now everybody can see that we know. Okay, well, thank you. So everybody we know that number of alpha hydrogens is directly proportional to stability of alkene. Correct everyone? So number of alpha hydrogens, alpha, this is alpha, not proportional, this is alpha. So number of alpha hydrogens is directly proportional to stability of the alkene. So here you can see this is alpha, alpha, alpha. So how many? 9 alpha. Here 6 alpha. Here 12 alpha. This is alpha, 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 alpha. Here only 3 alpha. Right? So he is telling decreasing stability order. So obviously, who is the highest stable? C. So first of all, C is highly stable. Then comes A. Then comes B. Then comes D. C, A, B, D. Option is C. Okay? Repeated in January session also. Okay, repeated in January also. Then very nice and very good. Any problem? Very simple question. Very simple question and normal question it is. Okay, dear students? You can have a look here. Next question. Next question. Actually, some books said like this, base and water, okay, hydrolysis he gave, whatever. Right? So everyone should know that if you take, this is simply cyanide. Cyanide on hydrolysis of any type. Cyanide, if you do hydrolysis of any type, then it will give you carboxylic acid finally with the loss of ammonia. Right? With the loss of ammonia. Then you are treating with what? Chlorine in red phosphorus. Okay? And hydrolyze. Then you are getting this one. Okay, this is called Hell Volhard Zeklensky reaction, commonly called HVZ. So answer is 2-chloroproponic acid. Clear? Hell-Wohlhart, Zeklinski reaction, 2-chloroproponic acid. Very simple and standard question. Right? Next question. Benzamide on reaction with bromine plus NaOH gives benzene, aniline. So let us check. So what is benzamide? CONH2. And what are you doing? Treating with sodium hydroxide and bromine. So if you are a good student, you understood that this is Hoffman degradation reaction. This is Hoffman degradation reaction, and here you are going to get aniline with 1 carbon loss. Hence statement 1 is correct. Okay? Statement 1 was benzylamide, not benzenamide. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll obey. I respect your statements. I'll rub off. Right. Happy? Not benzyl amine tha. So I write. Happy now? If you are telling benzyl amine tha, according to you, then you are going to get wrong statement now. Correct? Happy now? This will become wrong now, because you didn't got benzylamine there. You didn't got benzylamine there. Happy? So this is on nitration, aniline meta product is formed more than ortho or para. So actually ortho, meta, para, if you see, ortho will come. It is NCERT question. Ortho will come 2%. Meta will be 47. Para will be 51. Now tell me the answer, everyone. Or nitration of aniline, meta product is more. So meta is not more than ortho. It is more than ortho but not para. Okay? Right. Which of the following compounds have total molecular mass of 72 with 3 primary carbons? Right? So A is what? A man one minute. This is empty place. Look here, all of you. Some people benzamide. So look here, mat fellows, everyone. Every mat fellows, please have a look, my dear. If it is benzyl, if it is this one, you will get this one, which is correct. If you are telling that, no sir, he gave benzylamide, then you are going to get this one, benzylamine, and this is correct. Now clear? Now I don't know what is the exact you are speaking. So benzamide gives aniline, benzylamide gives benzylamine. Happy now? बेंजाइलामाइन देखो मैं सीख लिया. ओके यशवंत, मैं आपसे सीख लिया. हैप्पी? क्लियर? सो व्हाट इज करेक्ट? I don't know what came in exam. I don't know. If this has come, this product, this has come, this product. If he gave this one and asking this wrong, if he gave this one and asking this wrong. Okay, that you have to take care. Next one. Now coming to which of the following compound of total molecular mass centered with 3 primary carbons? N-pentane, 2,2-dimethyl butane, 1,1-dimethyl cyclopropane and 2-methyl butane. Right? Now dear students, here you can see primary carbons are 2. So it cannot be the answer. Here primary carbons you can see are 4. This cannot be the answer. Right? Now, Your primary amines are 2. Your primary amines are, sorry, primary carbon, sorry. This is the answer. And this one, if you see, its molecular formula is C12H12, C5H12, and its mass will be 72 units. Right? Chalo. Next. Grignard, when treated with ice cold water, liberates a gas which occupies. So Grignard is RMgX. You are treating with water, giving a gas, and that gas must be alkane. That gas occupies a volume of 1.4 dm cube per gram at STP. Correct? So now, how to solve this? So this gas, 1 minute, sorry. This gas produced is further reacted with iodine in presence of nitric acid. So you will get alkyl iodide. This is treated with sodium in, this is not sodium hydroxide, it is sodium. It will give you alkane. So now we have to find all x and y and everything we have to find. So everybody can see how to solve this. Look here. So this gas reacting with water, right? This gas. So weight by gram molecular weight of this, okay, should be equal to volume in liter upon 22.4. So weight is how much per gram? 1 upon gram molecular weight is equal to 1.4 upon 22.4. So gram molecular weight of this will come 16. 16 means it should be methane. Agree? It should be methane. Then this should be methyl magnesium halide. Okay? The gas is methane and this is methyl iodide and this one is ethane. Clear? Got it? Reply everyone. If anybody remember the question, this is the answer of it. Okay? Next question. Aluminium upon reaction with sodium hydroxide forms aluminium hydroxide ions. Correct. Aluminium, no. Aluminium on reaction with sodium hydroxide forms sodium meta-aluminate, NaAlO2. The geometry of ICl minus Cl is, right? So the geometry of ICl4 minus, so it is ClO3 minus IBr2 is planar, pyramidal and linear. This statement is correct. Okay, students? Right. The order of acidity strength of the following compound is, so everybody can see this is alcohol and now this will come at last, because in the order of acidity, who is more acidic, tell me? Carboxylic acid, then phenol, then alcohol. Okay, water will come, you can, if you want, you can put water. Water, then comes alkynes and others. So here you can see one point, second is minus effect is directly proportional to acidity, right? Therefore most acidic phenol will be B. and least will be C. So hence from this option, B and D are out of the game, right? So B and C, yeah. Now in A and B, D, okay. So A must be more compared to D because this has plus M effect. Right. Next. Okay. Our question is, last question is there. So here everybody can see this is a cell representation. So first step, what you have to do, tell me everyone. So step number 1, zinc gives Zn plus 2 electrons. Silver can take the electron and become silver. But in both the scenarios, one thing is common, that N will come 2, N will come 2. Now applying Nernst equation, E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.00591 upon N log base 10 Q. So now here Q, what will you get? So this is zinc plus 2 silver ions gives zinc plus 2 silver ions. So here Q will be equal to concentration of zinc plus 2 upon concentration of silver ions whole square. Right? So substitute the value here, and your E cell is already given as 1.6 is equal to, this should be, your reverse order is given. So it is 0.76, this is plus 0.8 minus 0.0591 upon 2 log base 10 Q. You can find Q and substitute there. You will get the answer, I think approx as per my calculation, 4.78 is the approx answer you are going to get. Okay, dear students. So, dear students, I think all are aware, every time we are discussing about the crash course batch which is going to start from 13th of April. Okay. So, please get ready for the batch. This batch, 3 people are going to take, all the experienced faculty, 30 days program from April 13th onwards. Please fill the Google form which you are going to get, sir. Please send the Google form. So, in the Google form, you can see, you can fill the Google form, we will reach you out and we will give discount. So, if anybody is getting good percentile, this course will be absolutely free for you. Okay. If you got like 99 point something, then course will be free for you. IELTS examinations will be there, and timings are from noon to evening around 6 p.m. And every time examinations are being conducted, and we will have paper discussion, then we have a WhatsApp group where 24/7 we are going to clarify all your doubts. Okay, dear students. So, please fill in the form, and please everyone, please fill in the form. The form is with you, right? And don't forget that I think teachers' names are not getting displayed here. Oh, 1 second, this I will remove. Right. Okay, dear students. So, thank you. So, now I think next your physics sir is waiting. Sir, please continue physics. Thank you all of you all. I will be back in short time. Bye all of you all.
Hello all, welcome back to physics questions once again. So first question, the maximum intensity in YDAC is I naught, distance between the slits, maximum intensity. Maximum intensity is I naught, distance between the slits D is 5 lambda. Lambda is the wavelength of the light, the intensity of the fringe, which is exactly opposite to one of the slits on the screen placed at a distance. This is a very regular question which you will be solving in your regular books. So this is your setup. This is your slits and the screen. Okay, this is D by 2 and D by 2. So I want to find the intensity exactly here. This distance is nothing but d by 2, exactly in front of one of the slits. So the maximum intensity, first of all, what is the intensity formula? Intensity is I max cos square phi by 2, whereas your phi will be k times, which is 2 pi by lambda times delta x. So what is the part difference formula? 2 pi by lambda, part difference is y, small d by capital D. This is the first formula you will remember in YDSC, y small d by capital D. So substitute all the values, 2 pi by lambda, given y value is d by 2, d divided by capital D. Capital D value is also given as 10d. D and D cut. You can cut this 2 and 2 also. So delta phi is coming as pi by lambda d by 10. What is d value? 5 lambda by 10, which is pi by 2. Delta phi is 90 degrees more. Delta phi value is 90 degrees. So substituting in this equation, I is equal to maximum intensity is I naught cos square 90 by 2, which is I naught cos square 45. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So cos square 45 will be 1 by 2. Finally, the intensity is I naught by 2. The maximum intensity is I naught, whereas the intensity at the place exactly opposite to one of the slits is d by 2. Okay, such a very regular question came from YDSC. YDSC, if you simply remember all the set of formulas, all the questions will be pretty easy for you. Moving on to next question, a mass of 1 kg is kept on an inclined plane with 30 degrees of inclination with respect to horizontal plane, and it is at rest initially. Then the whole assembly is moved upward with constant velocity. Work done by frictional force. Okay, there is an inclined plane and there is a block. This whole setup is moved with 4 meters per second. So what happens? This whole thing will move up with velocity into time. This is distance. So this is your friction. So this will be your Vt. This will become theta, Vt sin theta. So work done by friction he is asking. Work done by friction is minus F into displacement, force into displacement. So friction is mg sin theta, displacement is also Vt sin theta along the plane. Displacement along the plane will be Vt sin theta. So minus mg Vt sin square theta. Substitute values, mass is 1 kg, g value is 10, velocity is 4, time is 2, sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square will be 1 by 4. Solving this, what is the answer? 4 and 4 is gone. So minus 20. minus 20 joules. Okay, little typical question, but if you read it and draw the diagram clearly and understand what is being asked, this question regularly you learn, like what is the work done by all forces. Work done by all forces will be solved by change in kinetic energy, work energy theorem, but they are asking only work done by only frictional force, not work done due to gravity or any other external force. Next, given that object moves along the curved surface with initial velocity u0 such that maximum height is 7u square by 10g. This is 7u square by 10g. This is maximum height, which is 7u square by 10g. Then what is the object? So what is the object means we need to find I, moment of inertia. If we can get the moment of inertia, then solid cylinder I value is 2 by 5 mr square. Solid cylinder is mr square by 2. This is 2 by 5 mr square. Disk is also mr square by 2. This is mr square. So if we can find the I value, then we can simply find the object also. So let us conserve energy. So conserving energy from top to bottom. So here you will have kinetic energy. This kinetic energy will become potential energy here. So what is the kinetic energy? Half m u0 square plus half I omega square, translational kinetic energy plus rotational kinetic energy is equal to potential energy mgh. And we already know that this is u0, this is u0. We already know that V is equal to R omega. So from that, this is u0. Half m u0 square plus half I, this is u0 square by omega will be r square. Let's put capital R, u0 square by r square is equal to mg. H value is 7 u0 square by 10g. u0 square, u0 square, u0 square is cut. Anything else? Half m. Send this half m to the other side. 2 and 5 also you can cut. G and G also cut. So 7m by 5. 7m by 5 minus m is equal to I by r square. So 7 by 5 minus 1 will become 2 by 5. 2 by 5 m is equal to I by r square. So finally I is equal to 2 by 5 m r square, therefore solid sphere. Very regular question only. All you have to carefully conserve energy from top to bottom. When you reach the maximum height, your whole kinetic energy, body will stop, the ball will stop. So therefore you will not have any kinetic energy here. So as it is a rolling problem, we have to consider half I omega square also. Next, escape velocity on Earth's surface is given. The planet of half the radius of the Earth and with density equal to that of the Earth. Radius is half and density is equal. The escape speed shall become VE by n. So what is escape velocity? Already they gave us 2 gr. G can be written as 4 by 3 G pi R rho, one more R is also there. So this will depend only on R, because density is constant. VE by VP, escape velocity of Earth and escape velocity of planet, is radius of Earth and radius of planet. So what do they give more? The radius of Earth, velocity, radius of planet. This is radius of the Earth and this is radius of the Earth by 2. So which will come as 2. VE by VP is 2. Escape velocity of planet is VE by 2. Therefore, our n value is 2. N value is 2. Okay, very regular basic question from escape velocity. All you have to remember is this G. Gi is acceleration due to gravity. 4 by 3 G pi R rho in terms of density. Next, 8 mercury drops coalesce to form a new drop. Ratio of final surface energy of simple drop to total surface energy of 8 drops. So there are 8 drops here. All these are forming a bigger one. Each one will have small radius R, or bigger one is having capital radius R. So surface energy of this simple one, this bigger one, delta U1 is T into area, which is 4 pi R square. The smaller ones, T 4 pi small r square, and these are total 8. Each one will have T into 4 pi r square. So this ratio is being asked, delta U1 divided by delta U2. So r square by 8 small r square. So what is the relation between capital R and small r when we are equating the volumes? Volume of bigger one and volume of smaller one. 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is 4 by 3 pi small r cube into n times. Let's say n drops are there. So this 8 is only the n value. So from here we will get capital R is equal to n power 1 by 3 times small r. This is a well known expression which we all remember. So from here capital R square is n power 2 by 3 times small r. Substitute n power small r square 2 by 3 small r square divided by small r square. 8 is also there. Substitute the value of 8. 8 power 2 by 3 divided by 8. 8 power 2 by 3. So first of all, cube root of 8 is 2 ma. Delta U1 by delta U2. This is 2 cube. 2 square, sorry. 2 square by 8, which is 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. So option C. Got it? That's all. These are all the questions. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. So I'm back with few of the maths questions from today's evening shift. Let's start with this one. In this problem, let alpha beta be the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus x plus p equal to 0, and gamma delta be the roots of this equation x square minus 4x plus q equal to 0, such that p, q are integers and all these 4 numbers alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in a GP. That means beta can be written as alpha r, gamma can be written as alpha r square, and delta can be written as alpha r q. right? Now, what is the sum of the roots for this equation? It will be alpha plus beta equal to 1, which means alpha plus alpha r equals to 1 implies alpha into 1 plus r equals to 1. Let's mark this one as equation 1. Then what we have? Gamma delta is equal to 4. So gamma is alpha r square plus alpha r cube equals to 4. From here, alpha r square 1 plus r, this equals to 4. Let's make it equation 2. Now, if we take the ratio of 1 and 2, we can get some value for r. So let's do it. Alpha 1 plus r equal to 1 divided by alpha r square 1 plus r equals to 1 by 4. Alpha alpha cancels, 1 plus r cancels. We get r square is equal to 4, so r will be equal to plus minus 2. Fine. Now, if r is equal to plus 2, what we will get? We will get alpha equal to alpha plus beta equal to 1. That means alpha plus alpha r equals to 1. So alpha will come in terms of fraction, I guess. Alpha into 1 plus r equal to 1. Alpha will be 1 by 3 and beta will be 2 by 3. Or with r equal to minus 2, what is going to happen? Alpha into 1 plus r equals to 1. So alpha is coming as minus 1, right? So with these values of alpha and r, we will have to make sure that PQ belongs to integers and alpha, beta, gamma, delta will be in GP. So I think with r equal to minus 2 and alpha equal to minus 1, we can generate a GP. Alpha is equal to minus 1, beta will be alpha into r, minus 1 into minus 2 is equal to 2. Gamma is equal to alpha r square, so minus 1 into minus 2 square minus 4, and delta will be equal to alpha into r cube minus 1 into minus 8, that will be 8. So P is basically what? P will be equal to alpha beta and Q will be equal to gamma delta. So modulus of P plus Q, this will be equal to modulus of alpha beta plus gamma delta, which will be equal to minus 2 minus 32 equals to 34. Okay, I hope this problem is understood to everyone. Fine. So let's move to next question. Let the eccentricity of a hyperbola satisfying this equation 6e square minus 11e plus 3 is equal to 0. So 6e square minus 11e plus 3 equals to 0. 6e square, we know that 6 3s is 18, so is minus 9e minus 2e plus 3 equals to 0. So by factorization we can simplify 3e into 2e minus 3 minus 1, 2e minus 3 equals to 0. From this we can get, students, 3 minus 1 into 2e minus 3 equal to 0. E will be equal to 1 by 3 or E will be equal to 3 by 2. Since we are talking about hyperbola, we know that, students, eccentricity of a hyperbola is always greater than 1. So this E will be rejected. E will be equal to 3 by 2. This will be accepted. Now, the foci of the hyperbolas are given 3 by 5, 3 comma 5 and 3 comma minus 4. So we know distance between two foci S1, S2 is equal to 2AE, right? Which will be equal to under the root of 3 minus 3 square, that will be 0 square, plus 5 minus minus 4, that is 9 square, which will be equal to 9. So students, we have 2AE is equal to 9. 2A into, what is the value of E? 3 by 2 is equal to 9. So students, we can get A is equal to 3. Right? Now, we know value of E 3 by 2, value of A 3. We have to find length of the lattice rectum, which is 2B square upon A. So we will need this value of B, right students? So let's solve for B. We know that E square is equal to 1 plus B square by A square. So 9 by 4 plus 1 is equal to B square upon 9. On simplification, this will be 9 minus, this plus 1 will be that side, it will be minus 1. So 9 minus 4 will be 5 by, E is 3 by 2. So 5 by 4 is equal to B square by 9. From this students, we can get value of B square as 45 by 4. I hope everyone has understood this. Fine. So length of lattice rectum, this will be equal to 2B square upon A, which will be 2 into 45 by 4 divided by A, which is 3. So 45 by 2 into 3, which will be 15 by 2. So length of lattice rectum will be equal to 15 by 2. Okay. So this was one of the easiest problem from the hyperbolic section, right? So we have done the quadratic, we have done the problem from conic. Let's move forward. I hope both of these solutions are clear to everyone. Next, fx and gx are given as twice differentiable function satisfying f double dash x is equal to g double dash x. That means f and g are two functions which are both twice differentiable, and if we take the double derivative of both of them, we get the same equation. So f double dash x is equal to g double dash of x. What we will get from this? If we integrate this, we should get f dash x equal to g dash of x plus a constant, let's say c1. And if we again integrate this, we should get fx is equal to g of x plus c1x plus c2, right? Now we just need to find the values of c1 and c2 to solve the entire problem. So obviously, to find these constants, we will be given some conditions. First condition is f dash of 1 is equal to 2 times g dash of 1. F dash of 1 is equal to g dash of 1 plus c1, and we have f dash of 1 is equal to 2 times g dash of 1. So substitute the values, students. 2 times g dash of 1 is equal to g dash of 1 plus c1. That means g dash of 1 is equal to c1. We got the first constants. Now again this value is given equal to 4, right? So g dash of 1 can be 4 by 2. So 2. So from here we have c1 is equal to 2, right? Now again fx is equal to gx plus, what is the value of c1? It is 2x plus c2. Now to solve the second constant, we are given one more condition. So let's use that. F of 2 is equal to g of 2 plus 2 times 2 plus c2. We are given g of 2 is equal to 2 times f of 2. So f of 2 is equal to 2 times f of 2, which is the value of g of 2, plus 4 plus c2. From here c2 will be equal to minus f of 2 minus 4. I hope this part is clear to everyone. F of 2 equal to 2f of 2. So when it goes this side, we are getting minus f of 2. This plus 4 will become minus 4. Now what is the value of f of 2? We have f of 2 is equal to 9 by 2. So the constant C2 will be equal to minus 9 by 2 minus 4, which will be minus 17 by 2. I hope this part is understood to everyone. Now at last we just need to find f of 25 minus g of 25. So what is our fx function? Fx function is g of x plus 2x minus value of C2 is minus 17 by 2. So g of x plus 2x minus 17 by 2. So I'll just write it here. Fx minus gx will be equal to 2x minus 17 by 2. So just substitute x equal to 25. We should get f of 25 minus g of 25 is equal to 2 times x. So 2 times 25 will be 50 minus 17 by 2. So 100 minus 17 by 2. So your answer will be 83 by 2. Right? Just verify the calculations. 100 minus 17 will be 83 by 2. Fine. So I hope solution for this problem also is clear. So far we have discussed these 3 questions. Now we'll be going towards the last question. Now in today's shift, what I have observed, there were few problems which were of the category which we call lengthy, not too much difficult, but they will consume your time. This is one of such problems in which we are given fx plus 3 times f of pi by 2 minus x is equal to sin x, right? Now first, to evaluate the maximum value of f on R, to find the value of alpha, we first need to find the function fx, right? So what we will do, now all of you must have studied a functional equation. So this looks like a functional equation, right? So let's replace x with pi by 2 minus x. So I'll get f of pi by 2 minus x plus 3 times pi by 2 minus x will be 3 fx equals to sine of pi by 2 minus x. So we will have, students, f of pi by 2 minus x plus 3 times of fx is equal to cos x. Now since I have 3 times f of pi by 2 minus x, I will multiply this with 3 to remove it. Pi by 2 minus x plus 3 3s are 9, fx is equal to 3 times cos x. Make it equation 2. Now subtracting from equation 2 equation 1, what we will get, this 3f of pi by 2 minus x and 3f of pi by 2 minus x, these two will be cancelled. So 9 minus fx, 9fx minus fx, it will be 8 times fx equal to 3 cos x minus of sin x. So students, we will be having fx is equal to 3 cos x minus sin x whole divided by 8, right? So I hope this trigonometric part is clear to everyone. Now fx is in terms of a cos x plus minus b sin x. So we can have maximum value of fx to be under the root of 3 square plus 1 square divided by 8. So root 10 by 8. Fine. Now what it is saying, if the area of the region bounded by this curve and this curve is alpha square, then we have to find value of 30 beta cube, right? So if this value is alpha, I know alpha square will be 10 upon 64, right? Now we know that g of x equal to x square and h of x equal to beta x cube. So let's write g of x is equal to x square, h of x is equal to beta x cube, beta is positive. So area enclosed by these two curves is alpha square. So let's try to find point of intersections. So x square minus beta x cube equals to 0. Okay. From here, if you take x square common, 1 minus beta x, this is equal to 0. So from here we get x equal to 0 or x equal to 1 by beta, right? That means the area bounded by these two curves, so from integration from 0 to 1 by beta, and we know in the 0 to this domain we will be having what? X square minus beta x cube dx. So just evaluate this integral, x cube by 3 minus beta x power 4 upon 4 between the limits 0 to 1 by beta, and this area we have to equate with 10 upon 64. So on substituting we will get 1 upon 3 beta cube minus 1 upon 4 beta cube is equal to 10 by 64, right? So x power 4 we have here, so 1 upon beta power 4 we will have, and when beta is multiplied we will be getting 1 upon beta cube. Now on this side we can have 12 beta cube, this side 4 minus 3 1, 10 by 64. So students, now you can simplify and find out value of beta cube, and then you can find the value of 30 beta cube. Okay, so since I have limited space, I hope you guys can calculate the final answer now. When I solved it, final answer was near about 16. Okay, so this was a problem in today's exam. So you can see this is the type of problems that we advise students to avoid at first. Once you have sufficient time, once you have secured the easy questions, then you have to come at this type of questions and attempt them. In this question, if we revise the concept, first we had to use the concept for functional equation. Then after simplifying for the function, we have to use maxima minima of trigonometric functions. After finding that, we had to use area with the help of application of integration. So students, you can understand this was a multi-conceptual question combined in one. Okay, so I hope today's all 4 problems are clear to everyone. I hope you guys have done well. Okay, so now next physics faculty will take over. I'll hand it over to them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. How are you guys? How are you doing? And how was the exam? So I have some problems with me. So let's see those problems one by one, and I will suggest you guys make sure that you are enrolling in the course, and this course is at very minimum price, like negligible price. Okay, so we'll talk about it later. Now let's see the first problem. In this problem, we have a copper wire of length 3 meter. What do we have? A copper wire. This is copper wire and length is given 3 meter. Then stretched by 3 millimeter. Okay, so extension in this wire is 3 mm. That means this is given delta L. Okay, by applying an external force, if we are applying any external force, that means there is a stress, and stress is what? Force by area, right? Then the volume of the wire is given 600 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. The elastic potential energy is stored in the wire. So first of all, what's the formula for elastic energy that is stored? So that is energy per unit volume is half stress into strain, and you guys are aware that stress is proportional to strain, and we could say that for this we'll use Young's modulus. Thank you so much. Now stress would be what? Young's modulus times strain. Now we could use both the formulas, otherwise you could change stress into strain or strain into stress. But what do we have? We have delta L and L both. That means we have strain. So stress could be written as Young's modulus times strain, right? So now I'm going to use formula half, then Young's modulus and strain square. Okay, now but what do we want in this problem? Actually we want energy stored. So if we multiply this expression with delta V, sorry, not V, that is volume. Okay, so energy stored would be what? Half. Now Young's modulus is given, that is 1.1 times, that is 1.1 times 10 raised to 11. Okay, then strain is delta L by L, so that is 3 millimeter, 3 into 10 power minus 6, yes, not 6, that is 3 millimeter upon 3 meter square. Half Young's modulus, strain square, and then we have volume. Volume is also given as 600 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. Okay, so we have this calculation over here. Now you could cancel out 3 and 3, and let's say by 10. Okay, so this value is given as 600, so 10 raised to minus 6 and minus 6, 10 raised to minus 11. So we are left with 10 raised to minus 1, that means upon 10. Okay, now 11 into 600 by 2 into 100, cancel out zeros. Okay, 2 3s are 6 and 11 3s are 33 joules. I hope you understood. Yeah, 33 correct. Got it? Okay, good. Now the next problem is the heat extracted out of X gram of water. So basically we had X gram of water and we extracted some heat out of it, of water initially at 50 degree. So that water was initially were 50 degree centigrade and final temperature is given as 0 degree centigrade. Okay, final temperature is given as 0 degree centigrade is sufficient to evaporate 1000 minus X grams of water also initially at 50 degree centigrade. Okay, so 1000 minus X grams water is initially at 50 degree centigrade. Okay, so that is enough to evaporate it. That means it will go up to 100 degree centigrade. Okay, and then it will evaporate. That means heat required in this process ms delta T. Heat required in evaporation, that is ml. Okay, so and this is what ms1 delta T. Both should be equal. Yes, 37%. Okay, we'll see that. See now x grams, x S1. So specific heat capacity for water is 1. Okay, and I'm putting values in CGS, not in MKS. x1 delta T. Delta T 50 minus 0. 50 equals ms delta T. Mass is 1000 minus x. Okay, ms, s is again 1, delta T is again 50, plus ml. ml again mass 1000 minus x into, okay, L. So what is latent heat? That is 540. Yes, you are aware of that, 540 calorie per gram. Okay, now you could find out the value of x. So what do we need here? The value of x, closest integer. So when you will solve this equation, x would be around 921 into 875 grams. Guys, did you get the same answer? Same answer? यही आंसर आया था सभी का? Okay, then we are moving to the next problem. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me that doubt. A series LCR circuit with R 20 ohm. Okay, resistance is given 20 ohm, inductance is 1.6 Henry, and capacitance is 40 microfarad. Okay, so let's draw that LCR circuit. LCR. Okay, this is given as 20 ohms and capacitance is given 40 microfarad. Okay, and where is L? 1.6 Henry. Now is connected to a variable frequency AC source. Okay, that is connected to variable frequency AC source. The inductive reactance at resonant frequency. So at resonant frequency, can I say that omega will be 1 by root LC? Yes or no? And XL is what? XL is omega L. So could I write it as root L by C? Yes. Now question is very simple. Put values here. 1.6 and C capacitance is given 40 into 10 raised to minus 6. So what will be answer? Okay, increase 1 0 over here, and 4 4 is 16, 4 2, and 10 raised to minus 6 minus 4, 2 zeros will be out. Okay, 200 ohms. I hope you understood. Yes, आया समझ में? ओके, ये वाला सोल्व नहीं हो पाया था, फॉर्मूला याद नहीं था, अभी समझ में आ गया? Okay, so now we are moving to the next problem. In this problem, we have a circular loop of radius 20 centimeter. This is circular loop and radius is given 20 centimeter. That means 0.2 meters. Okay, and resistance is given 2 ohm. Resistance is given as 2 ohm. Is placed in a time varying magnetic field. Okay, we have a magnetic field, and that magnetic field is also a time varying field. So that is dependent on time. Is this equation 2t square plus 2t plus 3. 2t plus 3. Okay, Tesla. Simple. Now we are just writing the data. At t equals 0 for the plane of the loop being perpendicular to the magnetic field. So basically, if this loop is in xy axis, then that magnetic field is either inside the plane or outside the plane, but that is perpendicular. Okay, that means we have angle 90. Okay, for the plane of the, that means area vector and magnetic field both are in same direction. 44, we'll check. Wait, for the plane of the loop being perpendicular to the magnetic field and the induced current in the loop at t equals 3 seconds. So basically current is voltage by R resistance. Very simple thing. Now we need voltage. So according to Faraday's law, voltage is what? d phi by dt. Okay, but what is constant over here? The area is constant. So voltage will be area pi r square, that means 0.2 square. 20 centimeters means 0.2 pi r square and dB by dt. So from here only we can conclude that dB by dt will be what? dB by dt 2 to the 4 t, right, plus 2. Okay, now put values at t equals 3 seconds. Okay, when we are putting the value t as 3 seconds, so that would be 4 3s are 12 plus 2 14. Okay, 14. Now 22 by 7 into 0.2 into 0.2 into 14. Now 7 to the 14. Okay, so that is what? Voltage. Now divide it by R, then you will get the current. So simple, 2 into 0.2 into 0.2 into 2 upon R resistance is given 2 ohm. 2 cancelled out. So we got the value as 22 to the 44 to the 88. 0.88, and that is given equal to alpha by 50. And alpha could be written as 0.88 into 50, or we can write 50 as 100 by 2. So 0.88 into 100 is 88. 88 by 2 is 44. Yeah, 44 is correct. Understood? शायद 98 परसेंटाइल आ जाएगा अप्रोक्स, मैंने कैलकुलेट किया मैंने. ओके, गुड, वेरी गुड. नाउ विल, अब हमें क्या करना है? हमें एडवांस के लिए तैयारी शुरू करनी है. ओके, सो इतना आया. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड टिल नाउ? Arshu? Okay, then we are moving to the next problem. Next problem is when an external resistance of 5 ohm is connected across terminals of a cell, a current of 0.25 ampere flows through it. Okay, so 5 ohm of resistance is connected with a cell. So cell have EMF and internal resistance small r. Let's say that is small r. So current is given as 0.25 or 1 by 4 ampere. Okay, I am writing it as 1 by 4 ampere. Then when the 5 ohm is replaced by 2 ohm, now we have replaced it by 2 ohm, and then we have same cell E and R. Now current is what? Current is 0.5 amperes. 0.5 amperes. So simply we could say that current is what? E by R, E upon 5 plus R. 5 plus R. Similarly 1 by 2 is equals E by R plus 2. Here we have R plus 5, R plus 2. We can do one thing here, that multiply it with 2 and 2. So this would be what? 2 by 4 or 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is equal to E by R plus 2. So can we write E by R plus 2 as twice of E by 5 plus R. Okay, then cancel out E. So 2R plus 2 to the 4 equals 5 plus R. 2R minus R is R, 5 minus 4 is 1. So R equals 1 ohm. I hope you understood. Guys, did you understand? Do you have any doubt in these questions? These are numerical type problems, right? Okay. So now let's discuss about this program. This is exclusive JEE Advanced crash course. So basically in this crash course, if you are enrolling yourself, there is very minimum fees, and we'll discuss very good problems on JEE Advanced. And yeah, so I hope you understood everything, and believe me, this will be very helpful for you guys. Okay, so if you don't have any doubt, then I'm leaving the session, and now Bharat sir is joining us. So thank you so much, sir, for
Yes,
joining
sir.
us.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Fine. Thank you, dear students. So today's paper is definitely a cute, cool math paper. So the questions are quite interesting. You see, dear students, we are left with few more questions. There is a relation containing ordered pair of ordered pairs where A1, A cross B cross A cross B. This is having 3 elements, this is having 3 elements. You see disjoint. So A cross B will give you 9 elements. You say 1 2, 1 3, 1 8, 4 2, 4 3, 4 8, and 7 2, 7 3, 7 8. So we have to count the number of ordered pairs of this kind where A1 plus B2 divides A2 plus B1. So you have to do like this. Please observe that A1, A2 must belong to 147, B1, B2 must belong to 238 itself. Okay. Now, so you just see the sum. Here the sum is 3, here it is 4, this is 9, this is 6, this is 7, this is 12, this is 9, this is 10, and this is going to be 15. When you take this is 1 comma 2, here the sum like A1 B2 combination, that means first one is taken from A, second one is taken from B. If A1 B2 is chosen like 3, it can divide 9, 6, 12, 15. You just see 3 divides and itself also. That means 3, 6, 12, 15, 4, 1, 5 it is going to be. That means in this case B1, A2 can be filled in 5 ways. When it is 4, 4 can divide itself, 4, 12. So you can say here 2 possibilities. 9 can divide itself and another 9, 2 possibilities. 6 can divide 6, 12, 2 possibilities. 7, 1, 12, 1, this 9 again 2 possibilities. 10, 1 possibility, 15, 1 possibility. You just count, this is 6 plus 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 combinations are possible. So you can say there are 18 such pairs where you can do. So fine, okay, 18 possibilities will come. The next, in triangle PQ are such that PQ lie on the line P and Q, and they are at a distance of 6 units from R1, 2, 3. R is 1, 2, 3. They are at a distance of 6 units from this. Okay. So since these 2 points lie on the line, you take equal to T. You take this point as 8T minus 3. This is 2T plus 4. This is 2T minus 1. You take a general point. Now this distance must be 6. You just compute 8T minus 3 minus 1, 8T minus 4 whole square plus 2T plus 2 whole square plus this is 2T minus 4 whole square. Under root must be 6, so this is 36. In the next step, dear students, you just take 2 common, so that this is 4t minus 2 whole square plus t plus 1 whole square plus t minus 2 whole square is equal to 9. You just expand, this is 16t square minus 16t plus 4, and this is t square plus 2t plus 1. This is t square minus 4t plus 4 is equal to 9. This 9 gets cancelled. This is 18t square is equal to 18t, which stands for t must be 0, 1. If t is 0, dear students, this point is going to be minus 3, 4, minus 1, and if t is 1, this point is going to be 8 minus 3, 5, this is 6, 1. So we got 3 points PQR. He is talking about the centroid of the triangle PQR. Centroid, you see, 6 minus 3, 3 by 3 is 1. This is 8 plus 4, 12. This is 12 by 4 is 3. So this is 3 by 3 is 1. Correct? This is 6 minus 3, 3 by 3 is 1. So alpha plus beta plus gamma will give you 1 plus 3 plus 1, which is 5. Okay, you just check the calculation part. This is very simple standard question. Then the next, a cricket team, either player A or player B can be chosen as the captain. The probability that A is chosen is 0.6 and that of B is 0.4. The next, the probability that the team wins is, when A is chosen, T wins probability is 0.8 and B is chosen, the probability that the team wins is 0.7. So what is the probability that A wins the game? So A should be chosen, and this means A should be selected, and after selection of A, the team has to win. By multiplication theorem, this gives 0.48 and this gives 0.28, which is going to be 0.76 is the probability. Okay. The next, that is all about the mathematics questions of today, and all together, dear students, I mean to say, so all the questions that we have discussed today are, you can see math part paper is comparatively a little easier than earlier, and do remember these are all purely memory based. Sometimes here and there some questions may be of little higher order. So I mean to say, dear student, be ready for the moderate paper as well as easy paper. So in the coming 2 days, Monday and Wednesday, we are going to discuss all the 4 papers, and stay tuned to Infinity Learn, dear students. And one important instruction to you is, dear students, so JEE Advanced batch we are going to launch from April 13th, crash course. So at a very reasonable price, please fill your data in the Google form. We will be connecting with you and will give you wonderful offers based on your performance in JEE exam. Right, dear students? That's all for the day. So guys, so all the best for those, all of you that you have completed your JEE exam, and those who are going to write the exam on tomorrow and Wednesday. So best wishes. Thank you. That's all for the day. Take care. Bye.
Hello students, JEE Mains is just around the corner. Catch us live on 2nd April to 8th April 2026, where we will provide you with detailed JEE Mains analysis, memory-based questions, paper pattern, safe score, and much more. So what are you waiting for? Join us on 2nd April to 8th April 2026 for all JEE Mains Day